Good morning to all. Myself Prashant Sable. Now today's topic is semantic endpoint detection and response. Currently latest version running in semantic endpoint detection response is 4.6.6-8. Also there are two appliances is currently working on the semantic ADR like 5550 and 8880. Both of appliance given support to the 15,000 end user as well as 65,000 hash value like SHA-256 value and MD5 values or URL or any kind of IP addresses. So 55,000 you can configure 64,000 configure in 65,000 configure in your appliance. This is a console of the semantic EDR. This is the latest version of the semantic EDR. After this configuration of the semantic EDR, do not install any kind of agent to the local site. It is automatically reflect this client EDR setting in our endpoint server like this. Only one setting required here. In the manager, go into the console, client, policy tab, external communication. You can private cloud. You can just configure one of the setting here, including port number. This is only one configuration requirement from the semantic manager. Okay. In our whole EDR console, only two types of configuration required in here. Is a deny list, as previously said to you. You can allow add here. You can IP address, domain, URL, SHA-256, MD5. Is 5 types of configuration block from this here. You can, if it is SHA-256, put the match values, and you can commit like related to the tickets and related to the requested users. You can here put here and save this. It automatically save in your configuration. This is directly I am going to the now is a configuration part. It's a global security part. You can configure. You can add the one of the SCP manager here. You can just click this add manager here. Add this user IP address and credential. You can automatically add this SCP here. Okay. You can also, here is configuration. You can configure here for the backup related, but you can backup in a different systems, not a local ECDR. Local ECDR do not backup in a local drive. Is minimum requirement is another one more system here required here. So you can put this configuration here. You can give the path here. You can give this login name, username, access, their credentials available here. You can put the password as a request. Okay. Also you can add the license copy through this setting here. You can add the license. If SMTP available, you can put the SMTP here. You can also upload the semantic license here for this targeted attacks analyzed configuration here. This automatically detect the signatureless virus. We can add the database here. If it is database is different, we can add this database here from this setting through. And this is the appliance information available here. This is appliance information. You can put the network interface setting if it is required. Inter-network configurations, SIM, network proxy, enterprise policy, DNS. You can require here NTP policy is a syslog server. SIM is here. You can configure all the network related setting from this here. User. You can create a user as a requested any kind of management, any kind of role. You can add this user through here. You can give the role as a requested from this admin user or controller or user. User is a very limited rights. Control is also limited rights, not a full rights. Admin is a full rights. Data sharing. If it is any kind of other application integrated with this our ACDR, you can add this application code here. Is requested name is like any application is like XYZ application. I am putting this right now. This is XYZ. You can select the role user admin login. You can create a client ID authentication code and client secret ID. So both is given to this application owner. This application owner requested in putting this credential IDs, this application, and enroll this application to this our SCP ACDR. Currently, client EDR cloud registration feature is not enabled here. You can configure input export setting. If it is any kind of upgradation plan, schedule the upgradation plan before you go into this upgradation plan. You can take a configuration setting backup from here. If it is your existing ADR is available, and you can put the same setting and same configuration required to another ADR. You can put this configuration settings backup and restore through these settings also. One more thing, EDR in a EDR load balance is not available. Okay, currently this feature is not actually provided to the OEM from Symantec OEM. So EDR load balancer is currently not available. You can take the logging action, system activity, any kind of audit logs. You can download the here. You can export these logs. Name is ABC example. You can here is a configuration log viewer. You can also download these logs in Excel format and see. You can see this any kind of user activity monitoring is any kind of users taking any kind of changes the configuration. You can check this here, as well as if you can this is a deny list, so you can download this kind of deny list is export here, and also download from this feature through this reporting feature through. This is a report feature 6.5 example. This is a blacklisted. This is previously we are this exported this blacklisted values. So this is already available. We can download these values and let's see how many hash values is configured in our blacklisted policy or whitelisted policy. So you can take action as requested from this management. So there are the basic and in the whole EDR related explanation to you. If you have any query related to this session, you can text me in inbox. Thank you very much. Bye. Have a nice day. Bye bye.